diversity and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
there we go.
The monitor, it's that screen one. It's not bloody picking up the thing, is it?
It's probably because it's trying to expose for the...
Where's the sign? Behind us. So it should be, it's in the best spot it could be.
Yeah, it's just exposing for the rest.
Zoom in a bit, maybe.
I don't think you can. Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Signal. Niner.
Alright, I'll do that once we're... Well, if I do them in a little bit, we can see what's going on then, can't we?
Voltage.
Hello, Mr. Berry.
0.60 volts. Altitude 5 feet. Airspeed 0.
Gentlemen.
Milliamp.
Right.
1.
Here we go.
Right, if you take that then, I'll just do all me... Check me crap. Can I just have it round there? Right. Gains to...
0.
Gains to 0. Can you point it up in the sky a bit?
Voltage 16.60.
Yeah, it's alright. Dynamic range still really isn't great on the output on the run cam splits, is it really? Like, it's okay once you get up there, I guess, but that'll be fine. Right.
Let's just do it.
You go to the right a bit, you can see you're on the edge of the live stream. Head that way. Yeah, if you go that way a bit. That's it, look, I can see you on the live stream. No, you walk behind the screen then.
Oh, sorry.
Do you reckon you can chuck it from there? I might.
Niner.
What's alright, what I'll do, I'll zoom out a bit. And, yeah, if you go from over there then, or however you want to do it. They'll see it go off behind anyway, we're looking at the screen.
Airspeed 0 mph. Milliamp.
Let's turn that up a little bit so we can see. There we go, that's a bit better. Right. Throttle check. Right, good. Satellites 9.
Stabilize. Gyro rate mode.
Reset home position recorded. Gyro is at 0. Better plug my goggles in and stop DVR, isn't it? Beautiful.
Signal 100.
Right, goggles are running. Recording. Ready?
Voltage
Yep.
16.60 volts.
Go full speed. Oh, she does like a climb, doesn't she?
Yeah, you've got a bit of left roll on there as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just trimming,
Early.
trimming now, flying around in circuits. See the LEDs on a really bright sunny day, you can still see them, and the planes are probably about, I don't know, 200 feet up, 150. It's got a little bit of incipient left roll, isn't it? I can see that.
That's a bit better.
Still rolling a bit to the left.
Yeah, let me just get on the screen and I can see what's going on better. See, that video's a bit shit, isn't it, when you get into the sun?
I think it's probably haze.
Yeah.
You've probably got about a mile of visibility today before it hazes up.
Yeah, I think it is haze. I think you're right there, mate. Alright. I'm still in completely like manual mode.
Yeah.
Throttle's at like 27%. What am I pulling at the moment? 5 amps. It seems to almost want to fall off. Let me trim it a bit more. Let's get flying straight.
I don't know how many people are watching. Looks like 2 or 3.
I'll have a look at it. 7. It says at the top
7.
right.
Oh yeah, 7.
Hi everybody!
8. 9. No, 8.
Yeah, it's well hazy up there. Like, she feels quite perky.
It's looking good, man.
A bit more trim. Do you know what? I can reach the trims easier on this radio than the Tyrannus.
Yeah, she looks smooth now in the air. Looks really smooth.
It's airspeed. Ground
There was
airspeed.
0 wind today.
Yes. I'm doing 35, so...
What's the ground?
There's no no PA tube on it, so
No.
but there's no air, no wind really, so it's not really too much of a concern today. The ground speed and the airspeed will be fairly similar. Right. Yeah, it kind of, if you go one way, it sort of, if you see that, it sort of bears to the right. If you turn left, it bears to the left. Let's see it wanting to fall off.
It does almost like a flat turn as well. I noticed earlier when you flew over, it was.
It's like it don't want to sit level. Right, let me turn. What are we in? Yeah, gyro mode. Turn the gyro up a bit. Right. That's better. Even a little bit of gyro helps.
Uh-huh.
Right, let's bring around. Bit of a descent. Right, let's increase the throttle and see what she does, shall we? Look at that, straight up and to the right.
Climbing.
Interesting.
That went off to the left.
Sorry, yeah, left.
I wonder if it's a issue with the thrust line of the motor, causing it to pull to the left.
It's quite smooth up there though. We're still in a steady climb still. It's still sort of wanting to climb.
Today's the best day to test with no wind because you get to find out exactly what is going on.
To get it to come down, bring the nose down. So that's just sitting with the nose up, and I'm at about 35% throttle. Let's see what that does on throttle off. Okay, so it sinks down into a nose down position with the throttle off.
It recovers again.
It's gliding very nicely. We're maintaining 25 mph airspeed or ground speed, but it's gliding. That's quite happy, just gliding. It's almost happy with the throttle off than it is with it on.
I can't even see it. Oh, there it is.
Right, throttle back up. Yeah, the more you add throttle, the more it climbs.
You
Just
see it
adding
climbing
throttle, adding
visually.
throttle.
Yeah, looking
adding
at visually,
throttle.
and it turned left. It rolled left when you were climbing.
Yeah, which makes it a pain in the arse when you're just looking at sky.
I think that's a
Right, let's bring her around.
torque issue. I think that's a torque problem.
I don't know, because it'll go the other way as well. If I do it this way and add throttle.
It's those VGs. Tear the fuckers off.
Right, then let me get my bearings. Oh, okay, that's the woods there. You've got to really use a lot of down pressure to keep the nose down and accelerating.
Can you people
downward
watching see the screen all right? Is it clear enough?
Yeah, how's the view, peeps?
It's hard to see here because we're outside, but what's it looking like indoors, wherever you are?
I don't think you can see the screen awfully much, can you? Let me just turn that to the right a bit. Trying to fly and move the screen.
That's better. That's better. There.
What are we at? 400 odd feet. Well, it rolls alright.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad roll. Let me do that again. And
Is it twitchy around the centres in pass-through mode?
I don't know. I don't really feel like that's the case. Where the fuck am I anyway?
Good question. I don't know.
I can't hear it.
No, it's an airliner. Nope, you've gone.
Helps if I know where I am. Turn around and come back. There we are. I know where I am.
How many sats have you got?
Like 9.
Oh, it's alright.
It's not great though. Should be more than that, but still
You're
enough.
1,400 feet away. Yeah, coming back, just all roll.
Unsettled it a bit. Try again. Yeah, the rolls aren't anything unexpected. Alright, let's see what 2D hold is like. We're at 450 feet.
Stabilize and altitude hold.
Okay, that's hands off. It brings that nose down nicely.
Nobody said whether they can see the screen alright or not.
I'm hoping they can hear
Is
it.
the audio working? Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Is the audio working?
Won't be a volume issue.
I don't think it is. But I did see you activate audio.
When? No, you don't have to. It should be on. As
The
standard.
LEDs are shining beautifully.
I can see them a bloody
Yeah.
mile off
You
looking
can see
up
the
at it.
red and the green.
Perfectly synchronised as well.
Yeah.
Don't really need the.
Landing. Lights off.
Oh, you have the landing light on all the time.
Yeah. I could do with incorporating those trims, but in 2D hold it ain't the worst.
No. You should see silver end soon.
Where is it? Be over that way. That silver end over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that silver end there, right.
Your altitude is...
That was a tweak. That was weird. I got a weird twitch then.
Some shitey video. I wonder if that...
That's just a little bit of snow, it's nothing.
I wonder if those servos are playing up.
It was an unusual twitch then, I must admit. Nothing that I've had before. I'm not going to venture out too far.
It is working, mate. Someone just said.
Oh, RTH engaged. Low RSSI. Fucking haven't even had a chance to test bloody RTH yet. It's testing itself. I've got no...
Still saying low RSSI.
It's coming back, but I've got no... What the fuck, man? I've basically...
Should've picked
I'm in
up by now.
failsafe at the moment, and I actually am not sure why. I've got no control over the plane right now.
What altitude? It's pretty high.
Yeah, she's up there. She'll go into a... She'll come down and she'll go into a loiter, I would imagine, but I need to get signal back. Oh, shit's got interesting, lads!
We got an emergency.
Right, put Dragon Link in high power. No difference. Where's the plane?
Should be it's throttling off.
Yeah, I'm just hoping, because I haven't had a chance to test RTH yet, so I just fucking hope everything's about right. Because at the moment, oh, signal back. Right, let's go and find out what the fuck that failsafe was.
Signals back. We get a couple of those ships come up.
That was a bit scary, lads.
Reboot receiver.
Right, time to bring her in and do a bit of a hardware check on the back end, shall we?
I crashed mine because of a loose cable to the receiver. I filmed you landing. Where are you? Still
Coming in
quite
from the
high.
right, mate. I'm gliding pretty much completely at the moment. I've been gliding the whole time. It glides beautifully.
Go around.
Need to do a go around, you reckon?
You can do a long walk there.
Alright. Well, I'll just land from the other way. It doesn't make
You
any
want to come
difference.
this way anyway because it's into what wind there is.
I just don't want to end up in a fail-safe sort of this low to the ground. She wobbly. Alright. Let's get her on the ground, shall we? I want to climb. I want to sink. Right, throttle off. I'm just going to let it glide, see what we get. What's the altitude?
I've got it on the camera.
I'm going to... No, I need a bit more throttle than that. She gets a bit wallowy if you get too slow. Right. That'll do. I'll just slide her down here. Right, that's full elevator up by the time you get to the ground, and it sort of comes down fairly nice, so that's not too bad.
Engines.
Right, 1 second while we go and grab it. That should be quite interesting to see what that failsafe was all about. That's the first time I've ever had that happen with Dragon Link, so...
Gyrate mode.
Get that DVR saved. Ooh, that was scary. Can you imagine that? Fucking losing it on the Maiden on a live stream would be legendary. Oh look, come here, come here. Look, she's had a bit of a chomp. Bring it here, look.
Leave the dirt on there.
Yeah, look. I'll try to show it to the camera. Look, bring it around so I can see.
Oh, sorry, it's there.
She had a bit of a munch on some mud. Right, shall we, where's my box? Let's set her down on the box there. Yeah, I've just got my coat on it. Let's just put my coat back on it. She scooped up a bit of mud, but not biggie.
Well, you got it back, so...
Crossfire Master Race. Do you know, it's mad actually. I've got Crossfire, and the one time I have used it to probe out a little bit, I got about, I don't know, not even half a mile, and had a fail-safe, nearly lost a quad because of it. But like I say, I've been using Dragon Link for like what, 2-3 years now, and I've never had a fail-safe before. So yeah, so
Something
I reckon
dodgy there.
maybe we've got a cable coming out. I don't know.
Something not right.
All my cables are exactly where they should be. I don't know if you can see that, but Dragon Link receiver's there. Everything is sitting in that nicely. Well, at least me RTH works.
Yeah.
I was just starting to think, oh, I better test that RTH soon and see how that's getting. It really went and tested itself.
Well, it's no longer a virgin.
Yeah, look at that. Christ. So yeah, that's probably a bit muddier on that grass than it looks from here. But in any case, actually I just had another fault, you know. I just had another fault.
Shall I hold your phone?
You can do.
Direct
Should be able to
better.
just pull that out of there. Just try not to touch the screen. It's one of those phones that just wants you to touch the screen all the time.
Thank God my lighter works.
Right. I'm wondering if it was this. It did come back after a while, but it took it till it was right overhead, and it was still well, it was still no RSSI at all the whole entire time. I don't know what triggered it to get RSSI back, but it would have sat there in loiter basically until it ran out of battery, which would have been fun.
What are you going to do about it, Maestro?
I don't know, my wiring's fucking, your wallet wiring's fucking solid, mate. Now, do I chuck it back up? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that until I know exactly what the cause of.
Personally,
what that
I wouldn't.
was. No, I'm a bit tentative about that. Don't want to go losing it.
It shouldn't have felt safe.
It's all right, like.
But it shouldn't have felt safe to that distance. It wasn't that far away, was it?
No, there was something in the way there. Something, I think something electrical blocked that signal then, because it wasn't just like my RSSI dropped off and I went into failsafe because I went out of range. Or like
What?
There was, it's
Someone
not like something was
someone suggesting you reboot your receiver and try again.
Yeah, might be worth giving it a go. I mean, at least the RTH works. We've got plenty of light left at the moment, so should we give it another go?
Check power to the receiver.
Yeah, I've had it all up and checked all that.
Done that.
Yeah. Only thing is, I'm gonna have to get a little stick or something and pull all that mud out. I think next time I'll land on here.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I'll reboot the whole thing.
It rebooted in flight, it says, Jeff.
The plane didn't reboot in flight.
No, he's in the flight controller or something. Oh, no, the Dragon Link.
The Dragon Link did or something, I don't know. when I looked at the actual Dragon Link transmitter on the plane, the light was on. It was transmitting as far as I could see.
Yeah, we're going to try it again.
I wish there was I guess this is where Crossfire would probably help, because you'd know if it was a difference between low RSSI and just a disconnect.
Yeah.
I mean, the cable connection seemed really good. I mean, the other thing I can think of doing, I mean, I've got 100% RSSI there. Pop this off and give everything a bit of a wiggle, shall we?
What flight
What are you saying there?
are you using? Didn't get
What
that.
flight controller am I using? Eagle Tree Vector. Yeah, there will be logs on the Vector, so I'll be able to have a look at that, but it'll probably just register it as a low RSSI.
Have you got a black box?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got the logs. Yeah. I can't see any connection issues. I'm just going to have another go at pushing these in, make sure they're well in there. They're right in. I usually do them so they're like well snug. They're not going to come out on their own. Well then, give it another go, shall we?
Yeah.
Find a bit of stick, shall we, and clean the schnoz out. Yeah, that's...
I noticed there you had 9 sats. I would expect more from your Vector.
So would I. I have got the version 1 GPS. It's not often had more satellites than 9, to be honest, so... Everyone was saying this thing's going to eat up the ground. I've not seen one do it yet, until now.
They should have put those holes on the top.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, along the top would have been a much better idea, I think. That's proper... I don't need a proper stick to... I need to get something to
Let's
pull
stick
that.
down there.
No, I think that's soft shit. Oh, no, that'll do. It's too big.
Try that bit on the end. Break that little bit off the end and then use what's left.
I'm just pushing it in there. I'll have to clean that when I get home.
Yeah, I think it's going to be alright for now.
Yeah, so we just have to bear in mind where we're landing.
Yeah, bear in mind it's going to be well nose heavy now with all that dirt.
Yeah, it's like 5 grams of mud in the nose.
Power cycle first.
Yeah, I did a power cycle. That's not a problem. Done that. I'll reset the home position and everything as well now.
Right, so we're going to have another go then. Shall we remount this on your... I'll give it to you because I'll just end up...
Gyro rate mode.
How do you get this in like this?
Hold on.
Damn it.
Yeah, you've got to be like careful because it wants to press the buttons. That's it. And we can turn that round again and then back up. Back to the screen.
Whoop. 21 sats.
Have you got the V2 GPS, Phil? Because I'm still running the old V1. Also, I've been running the same setup on the Mini Talon for like ages now. A couple of years. And yeah, not had that issue. And it's basically exactly the same hardware aside from, well, the servos and a slight variation in the motor. We've got 9 sats. Why wouldn't that let me do a
Stabilize. Gyro rate mode.
home position recorded? Okay. Right. I think I'm going to give it a go taking off in 2D this time because it was a bit squirrely for my liking to begin with. Although it's trimmed it out now, nice up. We'll drop the gains down. Yeah. How's the bottom looking on the mud? Did it pick up much? Nah, just doesn't skid marks. Right, it's in gyro. I'll leave the gain up to 50%. Aluminium? Aluminium? Yeah, see how you spell that? There's an I in there. Aluminum. Oh, yes. Good shout, Phil. Need to incorporate my trims. Give me a sec.
Stabilize. Gyro rate mode.
Where the fuck was that? I can't remember now. Radio control settings. I think it's in there, isn't it? What the fuck is incorporate trims? I've done this in bloody ages. Stabilizer settings. There we go. Incorporate radio trims.
Stabilize. Gyro rate
There we
mode.
go. Right, how's the battery looking? 1547. Give us a little while, I suppose.
Same battery?
Yes, I haven't changed the battery. Barely up there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's alright, got it. Eric. Eric Aluminium. Right, let's give it another go.
Engines armed. Clear prop.
Clear prop. Go on then, chug it. That was a bit more delightful. It climbs like a bell today.
Yeah.
Like, it just really wants to go up. So this whole pitching up thing people are talking about, it's quite real. I mean, it almost doesn't feel like it's the airframe that's doing it, you know? It probably is, obviously, but...
It's not mad though.
Can you guys see the screen there okay? Or do I need to do something? I'm going to stay fairly local this time, just in case I get another failsafe. Pushing my luck, really. But... all fun and games. Right, let's find a cruise, shall we?
That launch was a lot better, went away smoother.
Hold.
Just punched it right up to 600 feet.
Gone. Can't even hear it.
Yeah, I'm just bearing round. Oh, it's just cleared the bloody buffer. I've lost that last log now. Bollocks. I wanted that. See that twitch again?
Yeah, it rolled a little bit to the right.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's a receiver issue or something to do with the servos. RSSI, actually. Watching my RSSI, it's a little bit sketchy. Let me put it on high power.
You talking about top left hand corner?
Yeah. See
Yeah,
it dropping and then
68.
picking up again?
Yeah, and it goes up to 100 again, 99. 30% that went down to, no, no, it's 80. Have you got any more receivers?
I mean, if you put it in 2D hold and let go of the controls, it flies in a straight line and it looks fairly nice. You know what I mean? But I'm on OpenTX on this one. X12S with OpenTX.
It's very hazy.
You reckon? Were you saying it could be that? Because I don't see any reason why it would be. It's still climbing a bit though. There's the woods in front of us here. That's where we are. We're standing in front of this woods here. To be honest, it cruises about the same as a Mini Talon. I don't think it's really much more efficient as it is, like just out the box, but and we're keeping an eye on that RSSI because that is bouncing all over the place. You guys see that? Wondering if there's maybe an issue with my antenna. Can you see the church from there? Oh no, it's off to the right, isn't it? Oh, that's the church there, look.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring around. I'm not going very far today.
There's all of Rivenhall there.
The RSSI twitching, it tells me it's a power supply issue to the receiver. Yeah, you'd think so.
You got another
The thing is, not only have I got the internal BEC on the ESC, I've got the Vector's power delivery system as well, that does 5 volt and 12 volt. I'm wondering if it maybe needs extra on the 5 volt rail on the back of the Vector. I can't see. I don't know. I've never had issues before. It never draws any more than a couple of amps.
Can you put capacitors on that?
It's actually got a massive capacitor on the Vector. If I drop the if I drop that to 0 throttle, let's see that the whole system pulls 400 milliamps. Look at that glide though, man.
Mm.
That's a delicious glide.
Where are you now? Is that the woods we're by?
No, that's the other woods. The woods we're by is...
Sound like you're off to the left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see you now.
I'd rather it was a little bit smooth. I mean, it is a nice calm day, so we are getting, you know, the flying's good today, but I can't say I'm convinced I actually like the feel of this that much.
No?
It just feels really sensitive. It needs some fucking around with, really.
How do you mean sensitive? In pitch or trim? Or
Well, look how much... I need to add some fucking expo. Look at that tiniest stick movement that takes.
Oh god, yeah, you do.
I don't know, I suppose I could dial back the throws a bit.
I use a load of expo on my version 1 dart.
Yeah, you need it on that.
Similar platform though, isn't it? It's looking good now.
It is. That RSSI bouncing is a bit unusual though. I am watching it. I really wish they had a cell divide option on the Vector, just so I could see what cell or approximate cell voltage was, because I very much prefer to look at that rather than just the total pack voltage. The prop is 8x45 stock one. CG right on the marks, yeah. Yeah, they are right on the marks. If anything, it's just a touch nose heavy.
From the marks.
But yeah, you're right, it really does glide nicely. Got the old shakes. It's because I ain't got my strap on my neck. What we're seeing, 7 amps at the moment. It's like, yeah, 37% throttle. Probably come down a bit. I mean, I'm literally, at the moment, I'm not doing anything interesting. I'm just going up and down and up and down. So...
Look at the haze though, significant haze today.
Yeah. Mind you, if you look with your eyes, like, you know what I mean? Like, it is pretty hazy. It's me SB 29. As long as I stay around 30, I know it's good. Do you know the video keeps getting me a little bit of fuzz?
Mm.
I wouldn't have got that with the blue beam.
No?
No.
So that's a piece of wank, that antenna.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that much. The singularity is alright, I think you just, you know, it's a bit of a compromise shrinking it down so much.
Yeah.
I might just go over to linearly polarised stuff though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let it fly itself for a second. What's my goggles would go funky, wouldn't they? Really hate the button system on the Dominators, because I turned on the there we go. Right, DVR's recording.
RSSI is still looking good.
Yeah, I better actually point it towards the plane. I let it just fly out there a bit while I was turning the DVR on the goggles because I forgot to turn it back on. Gently roll around. That takes like the smallest amount of stick though, to be honest. Like a really small amount of stick.
Put your landing light on.
Landing.
Oh, man, look at that. I've got a video of this, keep it on.
You can see it literally a mile off. Or shall we say, yeah, 1,800 feet away and I can see it clear as anything.
Oh, come on, now reading data.
That actually looks like a full-scale aircraft, which is crazy.
Landing. Lights off.
Oh, put it back
Landing.
on.
Lights on.
I flashed it. Give you a little flash.
I can't get it focused yet. I can't even see it.
Because the beam is quite narrow, we're losing it now, so I'll go and venture around that way again and come back, because that was fucking hilarious. Oh, SSI seems to be holding a bit better now.
Put the light on again when it comes round.
It is on, you'll see it as it comes round. But yeah, Christ, I mean, the amount of stick movement it takes us to turn this, like just a regular gentle turns, fucking nothing. Like I barely have to breathe on the stick.
Can't even see it now.
Yeah, I'm about 2,200 feet away. Coming around now. Oh, I can see the lake. That's nice. Oh, don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of a twitch there. There's a little bit of a twitch. And another twitch. I don't know if that's just air though, to be honest. I mean, the gains are on like 50%, so you just can see it miles away.
I've got it, I've got the light on the
Yeah.
camera.
I'll give you a little flash. Just quite happy sitting at 30 mile an hour though.
Yeah.
Loving how dead the airspace is today.
Your knob light's on, yeah.
Gyro rate mode.
Yeah. Right, time to fly. Now I'm going to have to go into be a pincher rather than a thumber right now, just on that right stick.
Does it drop the nose in turns?
Do you know what? It don't feel too bad actually in that respect. I'm flying it in just with the gyro on now. No self-leveling or nothing. I'm just flying it sort of almost au naturel with a little bit of gyro, and it feels pretty nice to be honest. I'm just sort of
Come nearer this way.
putting it around in circles.
To focus it from there.
I shall fly this way. Laters, Eric.
Low pass, low pass.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely have to hold some down elevator when you start adding more throttle. We're nearly at 50% throttle now, and it wants to climb. I don't mind it. It's a different experience to what I'm used to. It's I'm not sure if I like how it flies or not. It's hard to say really. Right, coming in.
Oh, I missed it. Hang on. Go around again. Oh, pick up. That's it.
I'll go around again so you can get it. Actually, it's quite nice just flying around fairly low level around these field edges, although I wouldn't want to go much lower because the thing's quite twitchy. I reckon with some expo, or just dialing back my throws even, it would probably be quite nice.
Where is it? I can't see it. Right above me, I can't even pick it up. Man gutted. Oh.
Right, see what she can do. Right, opening the throttle up.
Come low again, I got you now.
You hear that?
A little bit of a rumble in the jungle.
Yeah, there's a bit of a rattle going on there. Sounds a bit motor bearing-y.
Yeah, it sounds like bearings.
Well, we'll see. I'll do a low slow pass instead and see what it sounds like.
Don't go too far out, that's it. Excellent.
One way to turn round.
That'll make your shoulders ache, doesn't it? Using it?
Yeah. Yeah, holding the camera up in the air.
Yeah.
One-handed flying, like lowish flying. Get back in there. Oh, person. Where'd they come from? I didn't mean to dodge. Didn't mean to buzz that person. Did you lose focus on it, did
I
you?
couldn't get it coming in, I just got it as it went past in a flash.
I heard you like, oh no!
Yeah.
Lots of expo, Chris. It's using very little stick movements. What does that say? So your idea is of low is double the height of nearby trees. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Chris. It's yeah, it's low for how twitchy it is at the moment. Plus the thing wants to climb all the time. If I let go of the elevator right now, watch what happens. Whee! It just wants to frickin' do loops. And it takes quite a lot to bring it back down as well, actually. That did not want to actually bring the nose back down. Once you've got it held down though, it's good. I feel like I'm getting the Chris Jackson experience here, if you know what I mean. Like it's flying kind of similar to his. Go on, you little bugger. Oh yeah, I buzzed the person again. They must have been along there. Probably think it's cool. That's like full elevator to get inverted. Just about hold it with lots of elevator. That's a shitload of elevator to get inverted. Mind you, that's probably I probably could have done that a bit easier and a bit less throttle as well. She's not she's no little dart, that's for sure. Yeah, 50% expo.
Behind the trees behind us now.
Yeah. Oops. Video's gone to shit.
It's a video gone crap.
Yeah, it's alright. It's just where I, yeah, that's interesting. A video should be much more robust than that at these distances. I mean, obviously it was behind all these trees, but
yeah,
still. With the mind you, I've got the wrong antenna on me ground station as well. Not that it matters actually. Doesn't matter a fuck. Right.
If you're landing,
14.3 volts, probably about low enough, isn't it, for now?
you can land?
I'll do proper battery checks at a later point. Yes, I'm going to bring her in.
Stabilize. Altitude hold.
Might as well put it in stabilise and see what happens. Oh, trying to land the wrong way. Okay.
Landing light on.
It is on.
You flying away from us?
Yes. I'm
Oh,
just
lost
turning around now and coming in.
I lost you then. I can pick you up again. I don't know.
Only about 180 feet.
It's really hard. I'll get this landing. Got it.
Little bit of throttle.
Landing number 2.
Gaining up elevator.
Oh, bollocks.
Bit of a slow one. Did you lose it? Did you?
No, bloody.
You pointed at the ground station. Would you recommend in 2D stabilised for launch then? Once you've done your initial flight, yeah, definitely. 2D hold on launch for the second flight was fine, but obviously pass through for a maiden, but I think everyone knows that anyway, so. But yeah, it does take off quite nice in 2D mode. Hello, got a full scout around here now somewhere. Where's he come from? We've got a little airfield. I don't know, about 10 miles west of here. Well, I've flown out of there before. Lovely little airport. But for some reason they always decide to, when they're doing their like little taster days and stuff, they always bring them out this way. For some reason. So, got to be well on the ball, because they sit at about 1,000 feet on a taster day. I can't even see that. Can you see him?
No. Yeah.
Oh, there he is, yeah. Yeah, he's from Andrewsfield.
Pure light on that plant. Look, look, look.
Yeah. Even in daylight, because it's lighting up those plants. What's that say? Yeah, I can't really take the summary on the milliamps and voltage that much for granted, because 2 flights on 1 pack.
Was that better, that flight?
It certainly was better. It didn't fucking fail safe.
I mean, handling wise.
Have a flag.
Do you feel better handling wise?
I think more because I acclimatised to it, and because after I got it trimmed out, that was like pretty freaking squirrely to begin with. But yeah, once that was trimmed out, it's much better.
Well, I've got to get mine done now.
But expo for days, I reckon. Lots and lots of expo. I'm going to have a ciggy. And I think I'm going to sign off, chaps. I've got like 4 people still on here, but yeah, I'm going to sign off now. I think I might take her home now and just have a review of what DVR I've got, have a think about what it felt like, and just 100% check over my hardware, just to try and figure out what the cause of that failsafe was, and then I'm going to go again from there. It's starting to lose light now anyway, so it's not a big deal that I've stopped. Right, thanks for watching.
Goodbye.